So the first factor to consider when judging whether a food is good on the body or not is the toxicological effect of the food. So how clean or dirty is it? Does the food have, lots of heavy metals, chemical pesticides, and whatnot in it? Or does it actually contribute to, metabolic detoxification in the body, whereby we use such things as glutathione to detoxify substances? So the toxicological effect is the first effect that I talk about. The next effect I talk about in any good diet is the allergenic potential of the food. So does a particular food cause a delayed IgG sensitivity reaction? Does it cause an IgE, sort of anaphylactic reaction? A lot of naturopaths focus on food intolerances, and this is where the allergenic or sensitivity of the person is considered, and it's actually quite important, to the point that I think a lot of naturopaths focus on this more than anything else, and for good reason. And this would consider such things as gluten and dairy intolerances, which are probably the most common that I see in practice. The hormonal effect is the third effect I like to talk about. So what influence does the food have on the metabolic processes in the body? So does it contribute to blood sugar dysregulation, diabetes? We're talking carbs here. This is where the low carbohydrate diets really shine. Having a low carb diet is often really good for people. I don't go to the point of saying have a no carb diet, but definitely you want more slow carbs than fast carbs. And this is where we consider things like glycemic index. Hormonal effect could also include the hormonal effect of foods by the hormones that are in the food, such as dairy, which has been shown to be estrogenic. So this can be included in this aspect too. So the fourth critical factor to consider when judging a food's benefit or detriment to the body is nutrient density. So this can be thought of, basically how much nutrients does this food provide per calorie. Anyone can sort of imagine that the number of nutrients would be better for, say, a green vegetable than it would be for a bag of potato chips for the same amount of calories. The last of these factors to consider is the influence of the food on the microbiome. So what influence does the food have on the diversity and the density or population of good bacteria? Does it feed the good bacteria in our colon? Because we need those slow carbs to get all the way down to the colon to feed those good bacteria. And does the food basically contribute to the sustenance of healthy microbes, or does it leave us susceptible to feeding pathogenic microbes like H. pylori and Candida species? So I don't care what diet you're following, these are the principles that every good diet basically follows. If you're a paleo head or a vegan, whatever, if you're following these principles to a great extent, you're going to get some results, especially if you haven't been following any other principles. So I hope you like that little intro to what determines whether a food is healthy or not. So if you need to learn more, the best thing to do is reach out to a naturopathic doctor or a functional medicine medical doctor who understands the importance of food and nutrition on all biological systems. These types of practitioners are basically getting to be a necessity for a comprehensive approach to healthcare in this day and age. So, till next time, keep nourishing, keep moving, keep relaxing.